DK Drama, Bird Gang Sports, and we got a lot to discuss. Alright, y'all, what's going on? It's your boy DK Drama, Bird Gang Sports, and we are back with another one. And let me go ahead and start this off by saying what's up to all my Eagle fans out there and all my subscribers to my channel, my supporters. I thank you, and I'm glad you are here with me to ride this season out. So, I asked y'all in my last video to start giving me requests on who y'all wanted to know in depth and stuff like that, so you can know some of these players, man, and know what kind of weapons we really got, you know. Josh Sweat, born March 29th, 1997. Yes, we are getting that deep. Yes, we are getting that deep. And he's from Chesapeake, Virginia. So if there's any of you Virginians out there, and you're a Philly fan, if you're any Virginians out there and you're a Philly fan, then you should be happy about this pickup we had. He's 6'4", 250 pounds, and he runs a 4.56 in the 40. Coming straight out of high school, he was the #1 defensive end prospect. He had a dislocated knee in high school and a torn ACL. Before that, he was ranked as the #1 defensive end prospect. Before that, he also had reconstructive knee surgery performed by the New York Giants physician himself. He graduated from Oscar Smith in 2014. He also was regarded as a top 5 prospect in his class. He fell in the rankings after the injury, which put him down to ESPN ranked him at 11th then after his injury, which is still not bad for, you know, the dislocated knee and the ACL tear. So that was when he fell in the rankings in 2015. So moving on, let's just run these stats right quick. 2015, in his freshman year, he played 12 games. He had 41 tackles, 5 sacks, 1 interception, 2 passes defended, which means he basically put the clamps on somebody. And then he had 3 fumble recoveries. That was in 2015. His stats for 2016, he played 11 games for 41 tackles, 7 sacks, 1 defended pass, 1 fumble recovery. In his 2017 year, which was his junior year, he played the full 12 games, 56 tackles, 5.5 sacks, 3 passes defended, and no fumble recoveries. And in 2018, he declared for the draft. Okay. Now, what I think is what I think was special about Josh Sweat was basically, I mean, 6'4", 251 pounds at defensive end, running a 4.53 seconds in a 40. You can almost imagine the speed, the power, and everything coming from him off that edge. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about Josh Sweat is when he comes off the edge, if you take a look at any of his highlights, just pay close attention. When he comes off of that edge, he does the swipe, the one-handed swipe. A lot of guys can do the two-handed swipe before a guy to come and swipe these defenders out the way with one paw. Sounds like a bear, don't it? Because he's coming off the edge and swiping with one paw. He's a big boy, man. All right, but the way that Florida State used to run them, they ran them in a formation called the 4-eye defensive lineup, which was in that lineup. I don't know, for some reason in that lineup they would run the defensive end not on the outside, which we normally would see, especially like in Philadelphia. We would normally see the edge rusher on the edge playing the outside of the tackle, but with the 4-eye defensive lineup, they have Josh Sweat playing on the inside of the tackle, and not only was he playing on the inside of the tackle, he's playing in a 4-point stance, you know, all fours, like a dog, you know. But it's a little slower getting off of that edge then. It's a lot slower coming off that edge, but I believe it's a lot more power behind that 4-point stance. I do believe that. Now look, the way he's built as far as his body and his athleticism, I wouldn't be surprised if Philly will probably play him. Well, with that build and that body and his athleticism, now don't get me wrong for saying this, but I could potentially see Sweat playing like a DT, defensive tackle or something like that, and edge rusher. Now, in Philadelphia, don't be surprised if you see this guy playing a defensive tackle sometimes and playing on the edge sometimes, because we like, they like to switch things up like that. That's just how Philly rocks, man. That's just how our coaches go. We like to switch things up like that. We like to keep guys fresh, and if that's the case, I think we might see him there because his body is the mass is big. What do I think about Josh Sweat taking Chris Long's spot? Is he a good, bad, or better replacement than Chris Long? Well, in my opinion, I'm gonna say he's good. I'm gonna say he's good. He's a good replacement for Chris Long. I won't say he's better until I see more progress, coming from him as the season goes on. But I think that we are gonna be seeing that soon, really soon. It's a lot more guys I want to talk about too. I want to talk about Fletch. I had one about Big Fletch. It was a lot of guys, man. It was a lot of. My list is not right here. My list is somewhere, but it's a lot of guys that you guys want me to cover, and I'm gonna cover them too. But before I end this, let's get on this right quick. The whole Cowboys situation, man. Like, I didn't want to make this video about that either. I just wanted to make it about Josh Sweat, but I'm gonna throw this in there at the end. All right, check this out. You guys are all in my comments, and like, y'all are coming at my neck, and all I'm talking about is our current roster. All I'm talking about is what we did in 2017, and I'm glorifying that. Yes, I am glorifying that. I do not forget how long we waited to get to the Super Bowl. I don't forget that. It was before I was born. That's how long we was waiting. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something you can't forget. So with that being said, how long it was, if that's something we can't forget, and then we win the Super Bowl, that's something we can't forget. Am I right or wrong? All right, check this out. Now, y'all want to say the whole Dak Prescott, Carson Wentz conversation. Okay, we can go like this all day long, but check this out. Carson got a ring, Dak don't. Y'all can say Carson didn't play in the playoffs. It doesn't matter, because if it was no Carson there for us that whole season, I don't think we would have had a shot of even being in the playoffs. 13-3, I don't see it without Carson Wentz. No. 13-3, I do not see it without Carson Wentz. I tip my hat to Nick Foles. I don't take no credit from Nick Foles. I'm a Philly fan, so obviously I was going crazy when Nick Foles was balling out there, But my thing is this. We got the ring now. We got the most current ring in the last 5 years in our division. So this whole Dak owning the division, what is he owning? Please pinpoint what is, like, is he the personal statistics? Is he owning that? Because I thought when you play football as a kid, you want to grow up, play football good in college, and you want to get drafted to come to the NFL to play football to get the ring, the Lombardi. That's what I thought, But Dallas fans like it seems like every time when they beat us, because, we obviously are the good ones in the division. So when they beat us, that's their Super Bowl. That is their Super Bowl. So y'all just let them have that, okay? And let them focus on beating us, not getting to the big game. Because that seems to be what they are focused on. And I want to give a big shout out to Philly 500, man, because I put a video out 2 days ago, and I was basically Mark Holmes too. I'll give a shout out to Mark Holmes. He's a Cowboys fan, but check him out. He made a video about why he thought Carson Wentz was fool's gold, and then he went back a couple years and looked at all of the teams that we beat in those couple years, and then he checked the final records for all of those teams, just to see if they were winning or losing teams, which I understand. So I just took that knowledge right there, that same strategy, and I went back and did the same thing for Dallas, and I came to find out that they didn't really play nobody either. They played the Saints, that was 13-3, and then it drops down to us, Atlanta, and it was somebody else I think that was tied with our record. It was 9-7. Everybody else they played the entire year was under 9-7. So you tell me. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. And then, you know, y'all swept us last season, but we ended up getting kicked out in the second round together, which that's nothing to brag on. You can't brag to me that you swept us and we still made it to the playoffs and we got kicked out in the same exact round. The second round, the round y'all could never get past since I can remember. But I don't want to rant too long though. I just don't want to rant too long because I don't want to be that guy that just da. But I can rant all day. This is my thing too. Like, and I heard Philly say this earlier, man. I heard Philly say this earlier, 500 when he was talking to Mark. He said that you know, Dak might have been to the playoffs 3 times. Carson ain't never been. But Dak only has one playoff game win over Carson Wentz. So Carson could potentially come in here this year and shatter that. You hear me? And I'm going to leave it at that. I appreciate everybody watching me. Just make sure you subscribe, like, share my channel, and show some love, man. It's your boy, DK Drama, Bird Gang Sports, and we out.